Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to solve merge to sorted list. We are given an sorted linked list 1 and list 2, and we have to merge in a single list that is also sorted. And there is one more note in this program that we cannot make new nodes. Instead, we have to splice together so that we have to link the nodes, not make the new node. So let's try to understand this by drawing visualization. So this is our list 1 and list 2, and we have to make a new list that is sorted. And so to make a new list, we will use both list and compare elements with each other, like we compare one and this one. So this one is equal to this one, so we will store firstly the first node from list 1, and then we will link the second one with this. So we will name it as dummy. Then we have to proceed the pointer from list 1, like initially our pointer is here. Now when we move forward, then our pointer will be here. Then we compare 2 with 1. Since 2 is greater than 1, so we will store the 1 in the list, and we will move forward in the list 2. So that will be list 3, means the pointer of list 2 will be at 3. Now we will compare 2 with 3. Since 2 is less than 3, so we will store the 2 in the dummy and move the pointer. So now the pointer is at 4. Now we compare 3 with 4. Since 3 is less than 4, so we will store the 3 and move the pointer in the list 2 array. So now here will be the pointer. Then we will compare 4 with 4. 4 is equal to the 4, so we will store the 4 in the new list, that is dummy, and we will move the pointer, and it will reach at the null position. In linked list, when pointer reach to the null position, then we simply link all the pointers of the other list in the result. So we will now store the 4 in this array, and this will be our answer. We have sorted it down and we have stored it in a single linked list. Now let's proceed with the code. So first we have to take a list node that is dummy, in which we will store all the values. Initially we have to take one node in which we will store 0 as a value, so that we can link the remaining elements with the dummy list. After that we will take another list node, that is result, that will point to the dummy first pointer, that will be head of dummy list. Means if I show you in the diagram, then we will point the result at this position. Since we have to do this because when we move forward in the dummy list, so we move the dummy pointer to the forward, and at last the dummy will be here, dummy pointer. And if we return the dummy pointer, then there will be a problem, like we have to return the head pointer. So that's why we have taken result pointer. Now we have to check null condition, pointer condition also. Like in this example, list 1 is null and list2 is also null. So we have to check both the condition. So for that, if list1 is equal to null pointer, then we return another list, that will be list2. Similarly, if list2 equal to null pointer, then we return another list, that will be return list1. It doesn't matter that other list is empty or not, but we will get the result. As you can see in the third example, the list1 is null, but list2 has elements. So if we return the list2, then we got the answer as 0. Now we check the condition that if list1 is not equal to null and list2 is not equal to 1, null pointer. We are using this while loop condition because the list1 and list2 can be of different length, like 1 to 4, and this can be 1, 3, 4, 5. So that's why we have to do this condition. And as you have also checked in this, that the list1 pointer is null, but the list2 pointer is not null. So we must have to check this condition. Otherwise, it will go out of bound and then we cannot access the null pointer. After that, we will check if list1 value is less than equal to list2 value. Then we do that dummy next equal to list1. This means that we are making a pointer to the list1, that will be dummy.next, that we store the list1 in dummy.next. Then we move pointer in the list1, so that will be list1 equal to list1.next. Similarly, we will do another condition, that will be dummy.next equal to list2 if it is smaller, if it is greater than, and in this we will move the list2 pointer, so that will be list2, and we move forward in the list2. And in last, we simply move the pointer of dummy list, so that will be dummy equal to dummy.next. This is the condition when both list1 and list2 not reach to the null pointer. Now we have to store the remaining elements also. So for that, we will check if list1 is not equal to null pointer, then we store the remaining elements. So that will be dummy equal to list1, dummy.next. Else we will store the list2 in the dummy.next. And in the last, we simply return the result.next. Some of the user might be thinking that why we used result.next. We are doing this because in the result first pointer, we are storing 0. So if we return, then the 0 will be print, and after that the whole linked list that is sorted. So that's why we are doing result.next. Now let's run this program, submit it. Its time complexity will be big O of n, since we are iterating the nodes only one time, and its space complexity will be big O of 1. Since we are not using any extra space, we are only using the list node, that is constant space. And that's it. Thanks for watching the video and best of luck for your future.